Hey, this is David Bondi with the Family Partners Program. I wanted to just take a few minutes today to give you another update about what we've been up to in the project. The first question I wanted to address today is what important activities have you been engaged in this quarter? It's been a busy several months. First of all, we trained our first MDT team in April, multidisciplinary team that has a social worker or a therapist and a special education professional that serves families in a wraparound style. We began filling up the caseload for this first team in May and June. We reached up to 17 cases. We were able to close 4 cases in those couple of months and have continued to open new cases as the months have gone by. Now, each new case brings a new learning opportunity for our team of how we can serve families better. In July, we conducted 3 summer camps designed to give children with severe disabilities, moderate disabilities, and even the siblings of children living with a disability an unforgettable opportunity to connect and interact with loving volunteers and staff in a controlled environment. The first thing was a weekend camp where the children with severe disabilities spent a weekend connecting and learning and growing together. The second opportunity was children with moderate disabilities, and the third opportunity was actually for children who are siblings whose siblings have a disability. And so they all had opportunities to have an unforgettable experience. We also recently decided to employ one of our consultation cases to do translation from home. This is something that is a groundbreaking opportunity for this young girl who spends most of her days in the bed, that she can work from home and do some translation on our behalf. In August, we also began writing a handbook and standard operating procedures so our program can be replicated elsewhere. So that's some of the important activities that we've been involved in this quarter. The second question I wanted to address today is what successes have you seen? Well, we've seen a lot of successes this semester. There's one particular situation where the child and his parents were split up. Dad was not involved, but as we've gotten more and more involved with this family, the mother actually contacted the dad, informed him of what was going on at the center, and he left work and showed up at the center to spend time with his little boy, who he had not been very much involved with. Another situation, we're finishing out the semester. We are having a little ceremony, and a father who we had not seen the entire semester showed up to attend his daughter's graduation ceremony. So that's a success. Also, this young adult I just mentioned, finding a remote employment opportunity. She's a precious gal. She's 27 years old. She's taught herself English while basically laying in the bed all day. She has a wheelchair, but doesn't get out a whole lot, and she's really, really great. We also have hired a new social worker, a new therapist. The social worker also has a child with a disability, so that adds to our experience in the field. We have also hired our first staff member who themselves has a disability, a lovely lady who's in a wheelchair named Jenny, and she's just really great. Our office building actually installed a ramp just to accommodate her. Our admin person went to talk to them and said this staff member has trouble getting into the building because of the steps, and just within 36 hours they installed a ramp to accommodate her. So that's a big win. We've also recruited a goodly number of volunteers who are eager to serve in the project. I just believe this is a season where China is full of people who want to get in the game. They want to serve. They're developing a consciousness that society needs their help. We also launched MDT Team 2 in September, a whole nother team with a therapist, social worker, and a special education professional that are going to work together to serve families. We also hosted a parent training seminar taught by an education professional from Hong Kong. So that's some of the successes that we have seen. The third question is, what challenges have you encountered? Well, I'll tell you what, our space feels smaller and smaller every day. We need a bigger space. The complexity of the needs of these families that we encounter is also very, very challenging. Accessibility challenges, like I've mentioned, for clients and for staff all throughout community and society. The need for positive relationships with authorities is ongoing, and it takes a lot of intentional effort. And then the challenges with employing staff who themselves have children living with a disability is significant. One of our staff members right now is having some trouble with her daughter who's exhibiting a new behavior. She's autistic. And with those kids, a lot of times they'll start doing something they've never done before, and you have to make accommodation for that. So those are some of the challenges that we have encountered. And then the last question is, what are our priorities for the next quarter? Well, first of all, we want to hire one more teacher to be responsible for center activities. Secondly, we want to integrate the numerous volunteers who are eager to serve. Number 3, we want to fill each MDT caseload to capacity. Fourth, we want to look into purchasing another vehicle. Another thing we want to work on is developing a young adult support group where they can learn skills and abilities to prepare them for potential employment opportunities. That's something we really want to look at moving forward. We're also looking to conduct a wheelchair clinic this month for families who may need adjustments and or assistance with a purchase. And then lastly, we're looking to have a therapy training by expat occupational therapists in November. So we've been very, very busy. We're excited about what's coming up. We have plenty of challenges, but I would say even more opportunity. And thank you for being along with us in this journey. God bless.